right now, November's election is going to include some high-profile races, such as Colorado's U.S. Senate seat. But in western Colorado and Pueblo, the congressional race is also gaining some attention. For the first time ever, both major party candidates are women. News 5's Ashley Portillo joins us live in Pueblo this afternoon to explain the significance of this race. Ashley.
Allison, two women running against one another in this race, which means no matter what the outcome is, for the first time in Colorado history, this district will be represented by a woman.
Right now it looks like it's at least something of a competitive race.
A competitive race between two women for the first time ever. University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, Professor Josh Dunn weighs in on the upcoming congressional election for District 3.
So it kind of fits with these larger national trends where you just see increased female representation in Congress.
Dunn says up until about 1980, about 3% of the seats in the House of Representatives were filled by women. Fast forward to a couple years ago, and those numbers jumped up to about 25%. And that growing trend of women in politics is seen here locally as Republican nominee Lauren Boebert faces Democratic opponent Diane Mitchbush. Boebert knocked incumbent Republican Scott Tipton out of his seat this summer.
And the fact that Tipton is not on the ballot is huge. Republicans lost an incumbent who was pretty well liked in the district. And so that puts a lot of things up for grabs.
And Dunn says it's going to be a close one because traditionally, District 3 as a whole has leaned Republican. The district covers a large part of the state from southeast Colorado to the northwest. It includes Pueblo, which has majority Democratic voters. And the votes in Pueblo could be a deciding factor in this historical election.
But Pueblo is the largest population center in the district.
As it's still too early right now to tell which way Pueblo will be voting, but they are leaning more Democratic at this time. You also mentioned whoever wins this race, they probably won't be deviating too much from the party line. Always watching out for you, Pueblo. Ashley Portillo, News 5.